Okay, good morning students. Today we are going to discuss the topic is structure of human heart. Okay, so heart is origin during embryonic mesodermal layers. Even about the layers, so first layer is called as a ectoderm. Okay, and the second layer is called as a mesoderm. Okay, and third layer is called as a endoderm. Okay, so the mesodermal layer, this is called as a mesodermal layer. The mesodermal layer is further forming as a heart. Okay, so this is called as a heart. Now, heart it is made up of different types of layers. So, outermost layer is called as a fibrous pericardium layer. So this is a fibrous pericardium layer, and second layer is called as a serous pericardium layer. Serous pericardium layer, and if you see here the serous pericardium layer, it is a double layered structure. Serous pericardium layer, double layer structure is called as a, first one is the above is called as a parietal layer. Which layer? Parietal layer, and inner layer. So inner layer is called as a visceral layer. If you see here, first layer is called as a fibrous pericardium layer, and second layer is called as a serous pericardium layer. If you see here only serous pericardium layer, again it is two layer structure. That is the parietal layer. Outermost covering layer is called as a parietal layer, and innermost covering layer is called as a visceral layer. Okay, and here the visceral layer, it contains the layer inner side of the tissue or the inner side of the layer, so that is called as a epicardium. What is that? Epicardium. So in this epicardium layer, the heart is locating here. So likewise the heart is present here. Okay, so heart is present. So generally the heart is four chambered in human being, two atria and two ventricles. Above upper corner chamber is called as a small atria, two atria are found here, and lower corner chamber is called as a, that is what here, ventricle. So four chambered of well developed heart is present in human being. Okay, and next one here during embryonic layer, so that is called as a mesodermal layer. The mesodermal layer is further forming as a heart. Okay, now generally our heart is beating per minute how many times? 72 times. Okay, so likewise the pulsating organ, and the heart it is showing rhythmic contractions and rhythmic relaxations. Rhythmic contractions and rhythmic relaxations. Okay, so that is called what here? Pulsating organ. That is the bulging pulsating organ. The location of the heart generally it is slightly left side. Slightly left side. Okay, in between the lungs. Okay, the heart is present here into the human beings. This is the thoracic region. In this thoracic region, slightly left side, the heart is present. The region, this region is called as a mediastinum. In this mediastinum, slightly left side, the heart is present in human being. Okay, and if you see the heart structure, now this is the heart. Okay, in this heart, it contains two precaval veins and one postcaval veins. Two precaval veins and one postcaval vein is the receiving chambers. Okay, from various parts of the body. And next one here it contains what here upper chamber is called as a atria and lower chamber is called as a ventricles. This is the right atria. It is the right. It is the left atria. It is the right ventricle, it is the left ventricle. Okay, from where right atria to the right ventricle, cuspid valves are present here, so that is called as a tricuspid valves. Tricuspid valves, and left atria to the left ventricle, where the blood is coming here from left atria to the left ventricle, the valve is called as a bicuspid valves. Where the blood is fulfilling here into the two atrias, now the blood is coming here into the ventricles. Okay, if you see here the what here atria, right atria, so this is the atria. Okay, for example, if you see here the neonatal babies, we know about the neonatal babies. Here the small pore is present, that is the muscular pore. The small pore is called as a foramen ovale. This is called what is foramen ovale. Foramen ovale. Foramen ovale, it is a hole. It is forming. When lungs become functional, instead of the foramen ovale, it is converting as a fossa ovalis. Sometimes neonatal babies, the heart, they have a pore continuously. If it is continuously, the pore looks like, or that is called as the hole of the heart. If the layer is coming, that is what is closing of that valve, that is called as a fossa ovalis. If the fossa ovalis, the layer is not fulfilling here, that is called as a patent foramen ovale. Patent foramen ovale. You can understand, students? If the hole is present into the heart, so that is called as a foramen ovale. When lungs become functional, it is converting what here fossa ovalis. Okay. If the pore is present continuously small, so that is called as a patent foramen ovalis. Okay. So this is what here the heart structure into that atria. Here right atria and what here left atria, in between, that is called what here atrial septum. If these ventricles between the septum, what here it is called as a atrioventricular septum and ventricular septum. Right atria and right ventricle is called what here tricuspid valve. Here it is called as bicuspid valve. Bicuspid valve is also known as a mitral valve. Okay. Now coming to the point here into the atrias. Okay. So atrias are the small chambers. Here two chambers are present above the region. So atria, it contains what is superior vena cava and inferior vena cava. Superior vena cavas are collecting blood from various parts of the body into that where right atria. So right atria, it contains what is deoxygenated blood. Which blood it contains? Deoxygenated blood. If you see as the right atria, it is called as it is the right atria. It contains deoxygenated blood. Okay. Now the blood is coming here into the atrias. Okay. Now when it is coming into the atrias, now what here through the bicuspid valve, the blood is what here fulfilling into the ventricles. Superior vena cava and inferior vena cavas are there. So that is called as a precaval veins and one postcaval vein. From that two precaval veins and one postcaval veins, the blood is receiving chambers into that atrias. The atrias or the heart is the myogenic heart in human being. It is not a neurogenic heart. If you take the lower vertebrate, that is the neurogenic heart. So here this is the what is myogenic heart. The blood is coming here into that where into the right atria. And right atria through the where now it is coming here into the where right ventricle, and oxygenated blood is coming here into the where left atria. From left atria through the bicuspid valves, now it is reaching into the left ventricles. Okay. So what here atrias are present, two atrias, and here in this atrias what it contains nodal tissues are found here. So nodal tissues, it contains what here nodes. The node is called as a SAN node. SAN node means sinoatrial node is present here. Sinoatrial node is called as a pacemaker. A pacemaker means it is producing to the sound, that is called as lub and dub. The lub dub sound, so that is the rhythmic contractions and rhythmic relaxations. It is continuously going on, like while lub dub sound is coming here. With the help of SAN node. SAN means sinoatrial node. Okay. And next one, from SAN to the into the nodal tissues, what is that AVN node? So AVN node is present. So AVN is called as atrioventricular node. Okay. So AVN node from here to here, it is now reaching here left and right side of the branches. So that is called as a bundle branches. So the branches is called as a what here bundle office. Okay. The bundle office is present here when it is releasing or it is connecting into the through the coronary sinus from left and right side. So that is called as a Purkinje fibers. These are called what here? Purkinje fibers. Purkinje fibers. Okay. Purkinje fibers are present here into the where? Into that aortic arches. Okay. Now, if you see the structure of the heart, it is the right atria, it is the left atria. Now, this is the right ventricle, it is the left ventricle. So, which size is more here means left ventricle size is more. Okay. And next one, here the blood is coming to precaval veins and one postcaval vein. The blood is filling here into the two atria through the ventricles. Okay. In between whatever atrial, coronary sulcus is present here, and when right atria through the right ventricle and left atria through the left ventricle. Okay. So this is called what here? Atrias. Atrias are present, two atrias are present. These are the blood pumping chambers. Okay. Next one is what here? Ventricles. Okay. Ventricles are present lower corner of that what here? Chamber, two chambers, that is called as ventricles. It is made up of muscles. Okay. And the blood is coming here into the atria through the ventricle. Here tricuspid valves and bicuspid valves are present here. Now ventricles, it contains what? Bulged pouches are present here. It is made up of what here? Columnar, what here? Chorda tendon, like bulged pouches are present here. So that is what here? Bulged pouches is called as a chorda tendon, and conical shaped structures are formed here into the ventricles. Okay, so that is called as a papillary muscles. Papillary muscles. So next one here, what here? Columnar corners are present here, and next papillary muscles are present here. Chordae tendones are present here. Now the blood is fulfilling into the ventricles. So this is the right ventricle, it is the left ventricle. Now see here the ventricle. This is the right atria, it is the right ventricle. Okay, the blood is coming here into the tricuspid valves and bicuspid valves. From here to here, from here to here. Here, it is made up of muscles, the muscular ridges. What is that is called? Muscular ridges. Okay, so the muscular ridges is called what here? Papillary muscles are formed here. Okay. If the muscular ridges are conical shaped structures, so a cone shaped structure is forming here, so that is called further what here? Columnar cornae, okay, or what here? Papillary muscles and chorda tendone. Okay, so these all are present here into that ventricles. Okay, so these all ridges, okay, all ridges. Now this is the storing of the blood here from here to where the blood is now releasing or the reaching into the systemic arch and pulmonary arch. The blood is from where the blood is coming from two ventricles. So that is called as a one of the arch is called as systemic arch, and one of the arch is called as a pulmonary arch. Okay, if you see here the systemic arch, this is called as a systemic arch. Systemic arch is now where it is there left corner of the right atrium. Okay, systemic arch is present here and pulmonary arch is there. Where the pulmonary arch? So this is called as a pulmonary arch. Pulmonary arch is present here into the right side of the ventricle. Okay, now systemic arch and pulmonary arch is there. So which one is systemic arch here? This is the systemic arch. This is the pulmonary arch. Pulmonary arch. This is the pulmonary arch. Pulmonary arch is where now the deoxygenated blood is carrying here. Which blood is carrying? Deoxygenated blood is carrying here. Where it is connecting here? The deoxygenated blood is now reaching into the lungs. Through the lungs, the deoxygenated blood is converting into the oxygenated blood. Okay, if it is converting into the oxygenated blood through the lungs, now it is purifying blood. The purifying blood is now coming again. Where it is coming? It is coming into the left atrias. Okay, through the lungs. So these are the lungs. Through the lungs, it is oxygenated blood. Now again, it is coming into the left atrium. So this is called as a left atrium. Okay, so this is called what here? Left atrium. It is the left atrium. Which blood it contains now? Oxygenated blood. So oxygenated blood is now reaching here through the bicuspid valves. Through the bicuspid valves, the blood is now reaching here into the where it is now reaching left ventricle. Okay, left ventricle, it connects what? It connects what? Connects to the systemic arch. The systemic arch is coming like back side here. Back side of the tube, the systemic arch is now going. So this is the systemic arch. Through the systemic arch, which blood is there now? Oxygenated blood is supplying into the various parts of the body. So this is the pulmonary and systemic arch. Okay, pulmonary arch is carrying deoxygenated blood, systemic arch is carrying oxygenated blood. Okay, and this is called what here? Aortic arches. Okay, aortic arches. If the systemic arch and pulmonary arch, okay, both are there. Systemic arch and pulmonary arch both are there. Now, where it is connecting here, where systemic arch and pulmonary arch, okay, where it is connecting, the region is called as a what here? Systemic arch and pulmonary arch. So that is connecting here is called as a ligamentum arteriosum. Ligamentum arteriosum. Ligamentum arteriosum is the remnant of that ligament. Okay, na? So this is called what here? Ventricles and aortic arches. Okay, nodal tissues and aortic arches and atrias. Okay, if you see here the external structure of the heart, so this is the external structure of the heart. Which structure it is? External structure. Now the heart is, it contains what here? Layers. The outermost layer is called as a epicardium. Which layer it is called? Epicardium. And second layer is called as a myocardium. And third layer is called as a endocardium. Okay. First layer is called epicardium, second layer is called as a myocardium, and third layer is called as endocardium. Okay. In between, where central region, the heart is present here into the slightly left side, into the thoracic region. Human heart is called what here? Myogenic heart. Rhythmic contractions, rhythmic relaxations are there. So this is the structure of external side, external heart. So this is the precaval vein. What is this precaval vein? And it is the right pulmonary artery. Generally, artery contains oxygenated blood, veins contains deoxygenated blood. But pulmonary artery contains deoxygenated blood, pulmonary veins contains oxygenated blood. Okay, so this is the pulmonary arch. What is that? Pulmonary arch. Next one is the right pulmonary veins. So these are the right pulmonary veins, and it is called as a right atrium. Okay, it is called what? Right atrium. And right coronary arteries are present here. Where the atria are present here, from atria through the ventricle, outermost layers are formed here. Okay, on that layers, what here? Coronary arteries are forming. So that is called as a coronary artery or right coronary arteries. So where it is dividing groove, that is called as a coronary sulcus. Or that what here? Coronary sulcus grooves. Okay, or atrioventricular grooves, or atrial grooves. Likewise, it is forming here. So this is the right coronary artery, and it is called as a right ventricle. What is this? Right ventricle. Okay, and next one is the postcaval vein. I told already, two precaval veins and one postcaval veins are the receiving chamber of the heart. The blood is coming or the blood is receiving from 2 precav veins and 1 postcav veins. Okay. Now this is called what? Systemic arch. What is that? Systemic arch. Okay. Systemic arch is carrying which blood? Systemic arch is carrying oxygenated blood. Okay. Now it is the ligamentum arteriosum. Systemic arch and pulmonary arch, where it is connecting the region. So many times asked the question, the ligamentary arteriosum. So many times asked in NEET point of view also, and NEET point of view also. Okay. And next one is the left pulmonary artery. What is this? Left pulmonary artery. Okay. And next one is the left pulmonary veins. These are the left pulmonary veins. Okay. And it is the left atrium, and left coronary arteries. Okay. So these are the left coronary arteries. These walls are coming here. Left coronary arteries. Okay. So this is called what here? Left ventricle. Okay. Ventricle, it contains what here? All ridge-like structures are forming here. So that is called as a what here? That is called columnar carne, papillary muscles, conical shaped structures, etc. etc. Everything is forming here. And fulfill of that ventricles of the blood, now it is circulating into the through the systemic and pulmonary arches. Okay. So this is the what here? External structure of the heart, and it is the internal structure. Okay. Internal structure of the heart. Okay. So today this is the topic. The structure of human heart. Okay. Thank you once again.